Hey guys, we're going to do the video for page 7, so let's take a look. It says, use the definitions of congruence in terms of rigid motion to show that two triangles are congruent if and only if their corresponding sides and corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, so let's zoom in. It says triangle TRI is congruent to ANG. So I'm just going to give you two shapes that are congruent. TRI, ANG. All right, I'm just going to say that's 30, that's 30. I'm just giving you an idea. Actually, that doesn't look like that would be the other. Giving you an example to help this make sense. We don't know the measurements of these angles, but this helps us to kind of track down similar. So we can list the angles T, R, I, and so if they're congruent, and they tell us that they are, we're not planting evidence, then we know the first angle T has to match the first angle A. So we can just list these angles in order, angle A, N, and G. So here's our angles that match. And we notice they match in our picture. Angle T matches A. Angle R matches N. Right? T matches A. R matches N. I matches G. So what sides would be equal? Well, the first two, TR, have to match the first two, A and N. The next two, R and I, have to match N and G, right? If they're twins. And then the last one here, TI, first and last, have to match AG, first and last. So we're going to list those out as well. So first and middle has to match first and middle. Middle last has to match middle last. First and last has to match first and last. All right, so these are the 6 things that are in common. All the angles are equal and all the sides are equal, and that's congruence. Now let's look for this information. Yeah, this one is right here. So we're going to say yes. TI and AG. Yep, that one's right here. RI and NG. Yep, that one's right there. TI and NA. No. Nope. Let's see what that is. So this one, the medium side, NA, the small side. Nope, not going to work. T matches A. This is our relationship here. We're going to say yes. R matches N. Yep, that's our second angle. And I matches G. Yep. Would A match N? We notice here, would this match that? No. Well done, guys. Question number 2. It says, an image of ABC after rotating 90 about the origin, as shown below. What statement is true? This looks like it's a little off, but maybe it's just the picture. Let me think about this for a minute. All right, so the picture looks a little bit off, but I guess we're going to just trust that the image ABC after rotating at 90 on the origin as shown below. So notice the 90-degree rotation would be A to D. So I could call this A prime, right, if I wanted to. So ABC, if it's rigid motion, would have to map on top of D. Now if I do B, and I rotated that 90, E could be called B prime. So we need E here in this location. And the last one here, C, if rotated 90, would land on F. So we need F in that location. So now that we know where each map, we can do the same thing as the last question. Ordering these angles would all match. ABC has to match DEF. And as far as sides, first and middle has to match first and middle. Middle last has to match middle last. First and last have to match first and last. So let's see which one is true. BC would match EF. AB would match DE. So BC would match EF. AB would match DE. C would match F, so no, angle F. And A would match D. Yay! So we found our answer there. Now, why is the picture distorted? They don't want you to be able to use your eyes. They want you to be able to use these learning goals, these concepts of a 90-degree rotation, okay? So that's why the picture was slightly distorted. Okay, what is going on with question 3? If this is true, which segment is congruent to YZ? All right, we definitely prep for this. YZ is middle last, so QR would be middle last. Cool, done. Oh, that's weird. There's a typo. So this would be question number 4, because we just did question number 3. It says a triangle below can be subject to reflections, rotations, and translations. So these are all of our rigid motions. I'm just going to point that out. Which of the following triangles can it coincide after a series of these? Okay, so rigid motion means it's not going to dilate, so that's going to be congruent. So if it's only gone through combinations of reflections, rotations, and translations, if it's not been dilated whatsoever, then the only one it can match is B. Well done, guys. Check out the next video for page 8.